So Kyle, let's kick it off with the Champions League semifinals that's coming up tomorrow and Wednesday. And
Yes,
first, I'd
sir.
like to say congrats on the first leg. You won it 2 goals to nil, and that's very good, healthy win with Estupinian's own goal, 53rd, and Mane's 55th minute goal. That was Mane's 20th goal of the season, by the way, and you guys went on to do the thing. Thiago, man of the match, man of the moment. If you want to say man of the match, man of the moment as well, same thing. Talk to me about that game, bro. How talk to
Yeah, I
me.
mean, I'm pleased with the result. I think it was expected. We were talking about it. I'm a fan of having the home leg second. I know you
Mm,
guys said you like to have the home leg first, so I think we could have done more. I think I would have been more comfortable with a 3-0 going away. Um, but again, we dominated the entire match, dude. Like it was the scoreline doesn't reflect domination, but in the sense that possession football, we just did our thing. We got it done. I mean, it
yeah,
is what it is, man. We're just right now. We're so good. We're in such good form that we're just. It's like a job to these guys, man.
yeah. And Thiago, man of the
Special,
moment.
special, man. He's
He's
really
come.
good.
He's really come of age in the Liverpool shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see exactly why Klopp brought him in too, man. I mean, he adds that finesse. He adds that swagger, that flair that really we didn't really have in the midfield. I mean, you could argue some players play with a little bit of flair, but not to the level Thiago does, man. He
Yeah,
completely changes the game for us.
yeah. So Konate slotted in well as well. And
Always.
Henderson kicked it off with that cross, and Rui coming off his line, and Estupinian, who I think wasn't that good in the game. They caused a mess, and once one went in, the second one went in. Salah and Mane linking up, man.
Yep.
Two enemies this year. Egypt, Senegal, they linked up for Liverpool. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy when a player and his team prevent you from going to the World Cup and winning the AFCON, and then you still got to set him up, man. So, but that was a
Yeah.
good goal, though. That was a really good goal. I think you guys should have beaten them like 5-0 maybe.
Oh,
But,
yeah, yeah. But
Un-
that's what happens.
exactly. Unai Emery said he'll take the 2-0, man, because he wasn't expecting to win the game, so.
Yeah, I just don't like that mindset. Regardless of even if you know that your team is not at the level of the opposition, I feel like you don't say that as a manager. But
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge him as a manager. He got his team to the semifinals of the Champions League. So
So, Kyle, we beat Real Madrid 4-3, man. What a game that
what a
was.
game! God,
Oh, my God.
great game to
So,
watch.
yeah, so we had Kevin De Bruyne and Jesus scoring first. Then Benzema replied. Then Foden replied. And then, well, Vinicius replied. So it was 3-2 at one time. And then we scored another one through Bernardo. And then the penalty. I think it's not a penalty, but a lot of people seem to think it's a penalty. I think they
Remind
don't.
me. I'm trying to remember the penalty call. Remind me.
Laporte went up for a header, an aerial duel. It came off his head and hit his arm, which by the rule that
Yeah, yeah.
used by UEFA is not supposed to be a penalty. But most people don't know the rules. When I was watching, when doing my watch along, I immediately said, "How is it a penalty though? It hit his head and went on the arm, you know."
So the
And
reason I'll tell you why the reason it was a penalty
mm,
because it was still in a direct path towards the opposition's player and it was still a goal scoring opportunity. The hand itself directly stopped a goal scoring opportunity. However, if you were in the middle of the field or for example someone was just making a pass and it got deflected up and hit his hand, I could see that not getting called, but this
no,
was a
but we're
direct
talking about
cross.
penalties, though. We're talking about
I know.
penalties. Nah,
I no no
that's
no.
not.
I even in the box
Mm,
too. Say it flicks up and hits him in the hand. That's my only
mm,
justification as to why it was given. I thought, and that in conjunction with the fact it was away from his body, it was in an
mm.
unnatural position. However, I agree with you that it shouldn't be a handball if it was unintentionally deflected off of another body part that's in
Exact.
play.
That's the point I'm trying to
Right.
make. And the rules state that it cannot be a handball if it comes off of a body part. And City Extra, big up to City Extra. They went into depth and they actually checked it out.
Hmm.
And I was like, whoa! I wasn't the only one with that feeling. So it's maybe there's some gray area. Maybe there's some little things that I'm not. I don't know how they determine it, but it is what it is,
Hey,
man. I
look,
think that.
I'm gonna
I
be
think,
this guy. I'm gonna
yeah,
be this guy. What about Rodrigo's handball that wasn't given? Was it Everton?
yeah. But this is, yeah. That should look with the
It goes
Everton
both
thing.
ways.
I know that. I
Yeah.
know Everton and Arsenal. They got very unlucky against us this year. I know
Right.
that. But but let's be fair. I know sometimes it goes for you and sometimes it goes against you.
Of
But I
course.
think, at a big Champions League semifinal, bro, the referee should have at least go over and look at the screen, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I can see
But
that. Yeah.
apart from that, City would miss the missed opportunities. They would rue missed opportunities. Mahrez had an open goal. Jesus,
Oh,
Foden, all
post.
these,
Yeah.
So there was a lot of opportunities, and Benzema and Vinicius, they have been in furious form this season, man, and they're hard to handle. They're really, really hard to deal with.
And I think you guys planned for that. I think didn't Stone start out at the right? Right.
Yeah,
So you guys were trying to really defend that right side, which is exactly what I would have done. I think that was a good move by Pep. Unfortunately, he goes off injured. Is he okay, by the way?
he's not that okay, right? I think that might be it for Kyle Walker. Is definitely out for the season, the rest of the season. Stones, I don't see him featuring just as yet. We might not
Yeah.
even need him. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you
But
never know. Knock on wood.
it was a good game plan. I just like how entertaining the match was.
Yeah,
Very
it was. It
open
was.
football. You guys, I think, outplayed them, no question. But still entertaining to watch.
You know the thing. You know what I don't like is that we beat Real Madrid. Whether it's 1-0, 2-0, 4-3, whatever, we beat Real Madrid on the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this was a one-off game, yeah, we gone by Real Madrid. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, the fact that there's a second leg, the people are giving Real Madrid a chance. They really, as if we just didn't beat them and put four past them. I'm saying, what is the difference going to, okay, they'll have a big crowd, yes, but we've been there, we've done that already. What do you think these Manchester City players are going to go there and fold, basically, on the Real Madrid crowd? This is something teams like City and Liverpool do all the time. They go to opposition grounds and they handle business. It doesn't matter if there's 2,000 of their own fans or 1,000 or whatever, or none. Good teams know how to go away and handle the business. It's going to take game management. But before we get there, it was a very entertaining game. We should have beat them by 3 goals at least.
Oh yeah.
And just like the way you feel, you should have beat Villarreal by more. I think we should have beat them by more. We really played with our food, man. Seriously, you know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
it was for a Liverpool fan watching that game. You score in the second minute, first minute. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what is this going to be one of those games?
I
Pretty much
thought
was.
I thought we'd have scored 6 on the day. I had an epiphany that
Yeah.
we were gonna destroy Real Madrid and embarrass them but we just allowed them to get back in the tie. And I think, this it could prove to be a mistake, or it could just be, whatever, man. A win is a win. We got that advantage, and we're gonna be all right. So just to segue, and by the way, man, Liverpool, Man City, this is trophy talk. 2 best teams in the world right now. The
There's
teams
no
are
question
so
about it now. They're
good,
so
bro.
good. So good.
It's so good, man. It's like for Liverpool, sometimes you guys find it so hard to break down teams. You go to a halftime break, you come back, bam, bam, bam. And you're like, oh my God. 78th minute, you make a couple changes, bang, bang. Yeah, like, oh man, are you guys gonna ever lose?
It's the
You see what I'm
same
saying?
exact thing for you guys, man.
Yeah,
Same exact
yeah,
thing
yeah.
for you guys.
But it's crazy how little the teams lose across a whole season, man.
Right.
The fans are spoiled. The
And on
fans are
top of
really
that,
spoiled.
On top of that, the head-to-head matchups have just been amazing. I
Exactly.
mean, I'm telling you, man, it is it's got to be a once in a lifetime kind of head-to-head battle we have this season specifically. Yes,
At
there's been
least,
close
at
seasons in the
least from
past.
yeah, at least from what we could recall. Maybe there was
Right.
some things in the
Oh, of course.
1920s or whatever, but
Yeah.
we weren't around then. This
Yeah,
is some epic shit, man.
No, epic shit. That's honestly the best way to put it. Yeah.
So Kyle, we wrapped up the first legs. The English teams triumphed, and they go into the second legs, on a high. but they
Yep.
need to manage the games. And let's just talk the second legs briefly. Both English teams, as I mentioned, in the driver's seat, traveling to Spain. City on the cusp of a successive Champions League final. And Liverpool could make their third final in 5 years, which is absolutely brilliant, man. All
Yep.
praises to you. And it brings me to the question: Man City versus Liverpool final. Kyle, are you up for it? Are you,
Dude,
you
am
know,
I
you,
up for it? Are you kidding me?
you think it's going to
Yes.
happen?
Oh, it's been building, man. I mean, how great is that? This is what I'm talking about. This is
Yeah,
you don't see this every day. You don't see two domestic teams head to head, virtually unbeatable, so disciplined in their craft, meeting in almost every competition, head to head, just dominance, football dominance,
exactly.
and to see that final, wow,
Yeah, I know
I'm ready.
the Spanish teams, the Spanish fans, or the French, whoever it is, they might not be happy that's an all English final, but it's big, man. It's the two best teams in the world right now.
It's been an all English final 3 out of the last 5, or it will be.
Exactly.
It will be
Yeah.
if it's Man City
It
Liverpool.
could be, but
Could be
we're not about coulda shoulda wouldas right now. We're
right.
gonna go in. We're gonna handle business. Do you think, okay, three? It could be, we could be on the cusp of a third all English final in the Champions League in the last 5 seasons, right? You could say the last 4 seasons
Yeah.
because yeah, eliminate that year when you made the final and lost. But do you think there's any chance for the Spanish teams? Right, first you go away to Villarreal, small town, 50,000 population, basically. Do you see Villarreal or Real Madrid coming back? We're gonna start with Villarreal from your perspective, and now you're gonna give your
Yeah.
thoughts on Real Madrid against City, and then I'll chime in as we go along. What do you think? What's
Oh, there's
gonna
always
happen?
a chance. There's always a chance, dude. If we can come back from 3-0 down to Barcelona, Villarreal can certainly come back from 2-0 down, and Madrid can certainly come back from 1 down. It's not a matter of if it could happen, because it absolutely could. That's the benefit of 2 legs. But I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I think Liverpool are just so good. Such a gap in quality between the two. And even Man City, Madrid, you could argue that as well. I don't think quite as much, but I'm confident going into the second leg. But I'll always be nervous throughout the match. I just think Liverpool won't blow it. Even if
Yeah.
Villarreal have a good match, I just don't think they'll blow it.
What are your thoughts on the fact that you guys haven't won any of your second leg matches this knockout stage, even though you haven't lost? I think you've won all your away matches this season too in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken.
We must have, yeah, because we
Yeah.
won all the group stage games. And I to be honest with you, man, I don't think about that too much. Like, not
Mm.
until you bring it up. Even last week when you brought it up, I was like, wow, he's right. We didn't win any of those. Um, it doesn't worry me though, because it's not like that form has transferred into any other aspect of our game, whether it's in the league or whatever. For some reason, coming back to Anfield in the second leg, we just didn't play as well, or the other, we rotated. I mean, shoot, dude, we
Yeah,
had
you
Gomez,
did.
and
Yeah,
it was
you did
hard
rotate. You did
rotation.
rotate. But
Not saying that's an
do you
excuse
think you
though.
guys are gonna rotate this time around though?
No, you can't rotate now. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, you don't risk it in the semis. Absolutely not. That's why coming home, in my opinion, especially at Anfield, it's a big advantage. So second leg, I think we go strong. Maybe even the same exact lineup. I could see
So
Matip getting in there, but
so you won't really consider the game on the weekend against Spurs, right? You just go in and focus on the job at hand and get the job done and
how are you
whatever.
going to say we can't focus on Spurs? We got to
No,
keep winning.
no, but I know. But the fact that you won't rotate too much, you
Right.
remember you have Spurs on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
So if you go in hard, do you think you're gonna be, short-handed? I don't know if you could,
No, because we rotated
talk.
against Newcastle.
Yeah,
That's why.
I don't know if you could actually put Liverpool next to shorthand nowadays because you guys have a lot of depth now.
Hmm.
So you rotated against Newcastle to go into this Villarreal game full strength and full strength pretty much. And then for the Spurs game, you're gonna have to go hard again. You see what I'm saying? Because the fixtures are coming up very, very fast, man. They're
Right.
coming up very fast.
It's crunch
You
time.
have a game every 74 days, every 3 and 4 days for the next couple weeks until the end of the season. We'll get to that, but yeah, I think you guys got it, man. Whether you rotate, even if you rotate, you won't be weak. You see what I'm saying? That's the
Right.
thing, because Gomez at right back, he has been playing well, but Trent didn't play on the weekend, so he's gonna come in. Robertson played on the weekend, so who knows? Simikas might get a start in this game, so that could be a way you could rotate. Jota, I think, might actually start this game, seeing that he has not been starting every game. So you could see Jota come in, but Salah for sure will start because he came off the bench on the weekend. So you know what I mean. Let's see. It might be Jota, Luis Diaz, and maybe Mane or Luis Diaz. Who knows, man? But anyway you go, you're gonna be who knows, maybe Minamino. Is there any chance that Minamino?
Nah, dude, I'd be very, very, very surprised if Minamino even sniffs the pitch for the rest of the season. Maybe in the FA Cup or something, but no.
Yeah, but I think Minamino. I think Klopp kind of treat Minamino. I think it's pretty unfair because he was playing really well in the cups, and I think he should have, at least if you're not playing him in the league and the Champions League, let him play in the FA Cup. You see what I'm saying? You
Right.
get what I mean? Because he was the one that was scoring your goals in the cups.
No,
Remember
and
that?
that's honestly that's what he is. That's the kind of
Yeah.
player he is.
Klopp
He
should have
will play in
allowed
those
him. Yeah,
cups.
Klopp should allow him to continue in the FA Cup, though, but he didn't, obviously. And he didn't even play the Carabao Cup final the last time I checked, right? Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
I
sniff
don't.
the pitch.
No, I didn't see
Yeah,
the pitch. I can't remember off the top of my head.
yeah, he didn't. Maybe he smelled the freshly cut grass, but in terms of stepping on the pitch, maybe for just training. But yeah, but yeah, I pretty much think you guys would even if you haven't been doing well in the second legs recently, and recent record of a big loss against Roma, even though you still went through.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a stressful tie.
yeah.
Good
But
God.
remember, they had Allison.
Yeah, they had Allison, but the goals,
Yeah,
it didn't matter if they had Allison, Oblak. It was
Jacko.
six
I
to
think
five or
no, not
seven to
Ob.
six on
What do you
aggregate.
mean?
It didn't
What
even
do you mean?
matter.
Yeah, but Jack. Remember, I think Jacko was a part of that Roma team.
Yeah,
That
Dzeko
yeah,
was there. You had
yeah.
Nainggolan was on that team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Niango. Yo, man.
they had a
That
lot of
was
people.
that was a great game. That was a great tie. That was a great tie
It
overall.
was.
But you guys should be fine. What about the Real Madrid City, man? What were your thoughts on that?
This one's going to be tight. It's going to be neck and neck down to neck and neck down to the wire. I really think that Madrid got lucky in the first leg, and it sucks because you guys didn't close them off. Like you said, you had those chances with Mahrez. However, City are the better side, so I favor them to go through. But I do think Madrid stand a chance. I think it'll be a close matchup because obviously Madrid don't want to go out. They got lucky in the first leg. They'll probably be telling themselves, hey, we got to get this done. However, they did just win La Liga. They did a lot of celebrating. Who knows? Who knows?
Great point. I didn't even think about that.
Who knows?
People get carried away when they win things and they go on that parade and they celebrate and they,
Right.
and they forget that they got a game coming up Wednesday against a
Exactly. I
team.
think it's irresponsible.
Exactly.
Irresponsible.
A team that's unrelentless. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So unrelenting.
Dude, look what happened with us after we won the league and we played y'all. We got smacked.
Exactly.
Right?
But I
Because
still think you got smacked solely because you got smacked and not because you celebrated.
not a chance. Not a chance.
You didn't have
Everyone
a
was
parade.
hungover. No
But
one cared.
The thing is,
That's what
you
happened.
didn't go on a parade. These guys went on a parade, and I'm pretty sure they had their own little private things.
So it
You
might
see
be
what I'm saying?
6-0. It might be 6-0.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, man, that's a great point. But look, I don't think we're going to lose. So the fact that we did the business in the first leg, I think that gives us the edge.
Right.
If we lose, it's, by one goal, it goes to extra time. And we have another chance where we play a mini match, a 30-minute match. You see what I'm saying? Where
Yeah.
anything could happen
Well,
in
it
that
depends
game.
on. I'm pretty sure it depends on how many goals, right? Because the away goal rule isn't a thing.
No more away goals. So
Right, no more away goals.
If
So
they
it-
win by one goal,
just even.
it's even. Any
Yeah.
way you put it. If they win 4-3 or 3-2, it's even. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So we have a bit of leeway. They do not have any. You see what I'm saying?
They have to win. They have to win.
And it's important that they score first as well, because if they go behind, then it means they have a whole lot to do. It means that they then have to score two to take the game to extra time. So it's imperative that City score the first goal. And if we learn anything from the first leg, it could happen, man. It could happen. It's going to be hard, because it's going to be hard containing this Man City team and still trying to score on this City team. So,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
But yeah, man, may the best teams win. Hopefully it's a Man City versus Liverpool Champions League final, where we could continue talking about that on Trophy Talk, man.
That would be
you know
insane.
what I'm saying? That'd be
Absolutely
crazy,
insane.
bro. That'd be crazy.